We need a rover. We need a transport. We need some more machine parts. What else do we need? We don't need moisture. We don't need fuel. We could do with more fuel, but we're not right now. Serlings are too expensive. Machine parts, no. They're too far in advance. We've got the drone hub. We could do some more electronics. More polymers would be nice too. And some more machine parts. I think it'd be more balanced if I went for that. Does that look good? And that's the rocket's capacity. But I have still got a lot of money though. So that's the one plus side of the Church of the New Ark. Am I pronouncing that right? Yeah, you get a lot of money. Yep, is that good? I'm trying to think of something I'm missing. Don't think there is. I'll launch it. Yeah. I always like reference. I mean, if anyone's like thinking about like being gambling and trying to like make your own business or something, I think the secret thing to learn is that you have to fail a lot before you succeed. I know I've referenced this so many times on stream, but I really like the Dyson vacuum cleaner guy because he failed like so many times at being an inventor until he finally succeeded and become a billionaire. And I don't know, I think that's really inspirational. He like, I remember I think it was a documentary that I read, and he like all the inventions that he invented before he made the Joule Cyclone vacuum cleaner, whatever it fucking was. I can't even remember what he invented now. Or how his vacuum cleaner was any different, you know. He invented like this wheelbarrow, and the wheelbarrow wasn't a wheel, it was like a ball. And apparently he's used that technology for that patent in one of these vacuum cleaners. Instead of having wheels on the vacuum cleaner, it has like a big cyclone ball almost. I don't know how it works, but whatever. Low on metal! Oh no! Well, we're not going to have a problem with that soon because we'll have the transport, so we'll be able to move steel around and move metal around. 12 bar blues progression. Yeah, I could do the 12 bar blues.
Pipe leak reported.
Oh no! I guess what I wanted when I was looking for like how to write a song, I was looking for like, give me like a verse, chorus, verse, chorus, chorus. Something like that. Give me that formula, and then give me some chords that I can use for the song, and then give me a way that I can implement some kind of lead guitar riff over the top of it as well. And then maybe you can add just a basic drum riff with it. And then have a way to add lyrics and make it work with what you've got. I don't know, something along those lines. Maybe the problem right now is, probably what I'm saying right now is so mechanical, it doesn't really work for music. And, yeah, well, I might explain why everything didn't go well, right? You can this is new, this wasn't in the release, you can dismantle drones now. I would assume this gives you some electronics back. If you're desperate for electronics, you can dismantle drones. That wasn't in the base game, well, the pre-release. Rocket Man. When you released the Hoi 4 infamous equipment dupe exploit, how much hate did you get? Not as much as I thought. I had kind of like paranoia that a lot of people were talking about it, and it was I don't know. Okay, so there was kind of like a few offhand comments that have been made in like my multiplayer games when I was in voice chats, and people saying things like, "Oh, well, you were warned about this feedback. You were told that this could happen." And I was thinking to myself, like, where did this come from? Where did that information come from? Because I don't actually recall. No, I don't know. I'm a bit on the fence at how things came about, but I did have this paranoia that people were like talking about it in the background. Because Spiffing made a video on it, and I did tell Spiffing as well. Maybe I shouldn't talk about Spiffing's back here, but I said to Spiffing that I was going to make a video on it, and I'd release it around mid-February. And then I was like, so I gave him a date, and it was some like Saturday in February, and he released a video a week early, and I had already had the videos made and ready and thumbnailed and ready to go live. When I saw he uploaded the videos, I was like, fuck this, I was upload the videos as well, you know. It has changed my opinion on the exploits, though. Because, one, those videos don't even do very well on my channel. I think, if you think of it in a positive sense, that it has brought a whole new group of people to my channel, which is great. But on the downside, they don't really add much to my channel. And the people who do want exploit videos, they don't really digest any of my other content. So just give you an example. So if someone comes to my channel and they find an exploit or a tutorial video, that kind of content doesn't make a lot of money for me on YouTube. I don't get a lot of views from that, which is the overall goal. I mean, you're treating this as a business, right? But if someone comes to my channel and watches a guide or an exploit video and then watches my Let's Plays, those are the ones that make me money. So that's a win for me. But the question is, do these people that come to my channel, that I bring to my channel, that are brand new, that watch my exploits and tutorials, do they watch the Let's Plays? And I'm going to say no, but I'm not certain. I'm not certain.
It obviously doesn't get rid of all irregularities.
I don't know. I would say, in hindsight, I'd say I got more positivity from it than negativity. That's the impression that I got anyway. I'd say there was more positivity from it than negativity. People were really hyped about the ability to like dupe in multiplayer. I don't know. Your guides exploits were the main reason I came to watching you. Then when you started doing playthroughs, I started watching more and more. Oh, that's actually really good. Okay, well that's a great anecdote. I'm going to use that anecdote and I'm going to apply it to the majority. And I'm assuming the majority... I assume that's what the majority believe. I don't know if that's true, by the way. I've got no really way of finding that out either, though. There's nothing in the analytics that tell me if this video causes me to get more subs, therefore causes me to get more traction on other videos. I'm really not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. If you use VidIQ, it helps you find what videos are popular. Yeah, I use it. I do use it. And I do follow the YouTube channel for VidIQ as well. It's pretty good.
Sector scanned.
Ooh.
Found.
Nice. Yeah, I follow it. I think there's so much information on VidIQ that it's a little bit overwhelming sometimes. Oh my god, polymers. Nice. Yeah, I like it. I like the breakdown of views over the last 28 days. That's a really good bit of information. And that's information that's difficult to find on the YouTube overlay, other than going on to like 3D manufacturing drone hub. Whatever. Yeah, there's some of the information that's like not on the Twitch dashboard that you really would like. Well, not for you, for other people. Like views of. So okay, so I'm gonna talk about YouTube culture here for a second. A lot of people put a lot of emphasis on sub counts, okay? People love sub counts. It gives everyone a boner, alright? Everyone likes to talk about how big their sub count is. Look at the size of my sub count, look at it, ugh. When there are a lot of channels out there with like 100 to 200k subs, which you'd think that's an amazingly successful channel, pulling in like 100 to 200k views per month. That's my honest opinion. That's a failing channel, okay? Because they're not generating much revenue, but they have a lot of subscribers. Now, you can run your YouTube channel how you choose to, okay? Some of them are there to make money, some of them to run as a business, some of them are just to make content and have a bit of a fun. That's totally cool how you choose to do it. But if you want to gauge success on a YouTube channel, you need to be looking at the views over the last 28 days. On vidIQ, if you load it up and click on stats, it gives you how many views over the last 20 days a person has, and that will gauge you how successful a YouTube channel is doing. What are we doing here, boys? Oh, we're gonna collect all that steel. Give me the steels. Give it me. We're sending this back. Now, can you empty? I want you to empty this. Hi, Bleak. Sub counts do tell you something. It tells you a few things. It tells you like initial success. It tells you how long the YouTube channel had been going for. I guess the guidelines. it tells you how committed the people who watch the videos are, because you do find that people who are very committed and devoted to the content do tend to subscribe. But then there are some content producers out there that make content and are successful but don't seem to get repeat success. They'll like have one hit wonder, like a viral video. They'll get 100k subs and then they'll fall off the earth. Yeah.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
That's one element as well that's a bit confusing too. Like, so you look on a YouTube channel and you see like, you get like 10k views per video and they produce one video every 2 days, whatever. You're probably thinking, oh man, that's terrible. That channel's failing, man. 10k views? That's nothing per video, right? Well, it depends, because it just depends on like how many, when people click on one of their videos, do they click on a lot of the other videos at the same time? There's a thing on YouTube, I think it's called click cycling. I might be using the wrong term here. And it's basically how a YouTube user views a YouTube video. They view one video and then they'll cycle and watch loads of other videos at the same time as well. And that's a habit that a lot of people who watch YouTube do. One video, watch it all the way through, watch another video, recommended tab, click a video, and before you know it, they've gone on this cycle the last 2 hours where they've watched 50 videos, you know, or whatever, how long the videos last. I want to send this frickin' rocket back. Go back. And it's when you find yourself, when people click cycle, they tend to be the kind of people that make you the most revenue on your channel. So have you noticed recently, one of my little new tactics that's worked exceptionally well is when I upload a full series now, I drop the playlist at the top of the description. And when you click the playlist, you have access to all the videos, even the videos that aren't published. And I've found from experience that is an exceptionally powerful tactic. Because people don't just watch one video, and when they have access to all the catalog of a playlist, they'll watch them all in one sitting. And those people make me so much money. Oh, those people are the best people. So it's not only the watching of the ads that's important, but the average view time for these people is exceptionally high, and these people really are good. So I found from experience that's something that's really worked really well for me. I've not, so far as I'm aware, I've not actually seen anyone on YouTube use that tactic. Yeah. I'm giving away my spicy secrets here, guys. The secrets are out there. Should we make fungi farms then? I don't like fungi farms. I think they're crap. I don't like them. But we might, if we can't get a farm in time, we're gonna have to build a fungi farm. Because hydroponics suffer from a penalty for production, so we can't do that. There's a decent untouched spot in the community in Hoi 4, and that's multiplayer. Boko has tapped into it. 100% agree. Yeah, I agree. Not anyone else has managed to recreate it. Yeah, no one else has managed to recreate it. And I don't know the secret of why or how he's done it. Yeah, so Boko is the multiplayer Hoi 4 YouTube champion at the moment. And no one else has managed to emulate his success. And I'm really not sure. There's definitely a market for it, but how you make that content and create it and use it and get it watched is a bit more difficult. I don't know, that's a good one, that. Fungi farms are great. There's two reasons why I don't like fungi farms, okay? One, they initially have a very high startup cost. They're expensive as hell, dude. 5 electronics. Oh, man, that's a lot of electronics. 2, they have to work outside of the dome, and working outside of the dome, like, makes them depressed and unhappy. So, you end up having to run into more problems where you have to get security to sort everything out. You hate everything good, bro. Bro, are you starting to have a fight with me right now? Are we having a fight? All right, we're gonna have to send a passenger jet now. Youths, no adults. Oh, we've only got 11 applicants, so we can't do that. Specialists, no specialities. All the other ones though, and no floors. 22 applicants. Perfect. Launch the rocket even though I haven't got a dome. I know, right? Mamma mia.
No active research.
Mamma
Research
mia.
complete. Anomaly analyzed.
Alright, so we're gonna put another drone hub. Yeah. All right. We can make a farm, but we need to get research. Oh, I didn't actually know that. So when they become Martians, they're okay to work outside the dome. Is that true? I can tell you how to tap into multiplayer. Now there's and there will be nothing like Boko. I don't know, man. I don't know. Boko's got something special going on, okay, and I don't think I can emulate his success. But that's not to say that I want to emulate his success, because I really don't like multiplayer Hoi 4. I don't really like multiplayer Paradox games.
Vehicle battery low.
I know, boo-hoo, right?
Signs of native life.
50 applicants. No, we have the money, man. Show me the money. Show me the money. Are you seriously going to run out of battery? If you run out of battery, I'm going to be very upset. You better come back now. Come back.
Sector scanned.
Oh, we actually should have brought some more polymers.
Fault reported. Anomaly analyzed.
I actually want to have some turbines here as well. How much does this use? How much is a dome? A dome is 15. So we probably should have 3 of these. There we go. If you're interested in Hoi 4 multiplayer, I'd recommend an unofficial Hoi 4 multiplayer Discord. Oh man, I'm a part of about a dozen of them, dude.
There's more to the barren.
Yeah, I'm in about a dozen of those. Can we get this sorted, please? No deposits. How much? Oh, we've got loads. I wouldn't normally do this, but I think I'm gonna build a concrete right next to my dome. It's very low extraction rate. I've changed my mind, we're not going to do that. Maybe later. If we get really desperate for concrete, then we will do that, but not as we stand right now. As we stand right now, we don't need to, so there's no point. Yeah, as it stands this very second, we don't need to do that, so I'm not going to bother. Passengers on board will die if your rocket doesn't land in 103 hours. Damn. Yeah, I'll come completely clean with you, dude. I appreciate your helping, but I really can't see myself playing too much multiplayer of Hoi 4. I don't find it a very fun experience. There's just too many issues with it that really bug me. If I could play a Hoi 4 game, and the game lasts a maximum of 4 hours, an average of 3 or 2 maybe, and the game doesn't have desyncs or rejoin issues, or it doesn't have people exploiting, or people using dodgy mechanics that can fuck the game up, or people having like a lot of late game lag and stuff. So there's just so many issues with it that really upset me. If that was the case, I would love Hoi 4 multiplayer, but I can't because there's just so many glitchy issues with it that bug the frick out of me. We played a game the other week. We even used a mod to improve the performance last week on Sunday. And the game lasted 8 hours. Oh, sorry, it was 7 hours. Sorry, 7 hours. And it was way too long for me. Like, the last hour, I was fatiguing so hard. Do I like Stellaris? I love Stellaris. I think the multiplayer on Stellaris is pretty good. Can we finish this dome, please? Bez? Martian board resilience. Martian boards take less sonic damage when outside the dome. That's a breakthrough technology, though, isn't it, Doombot?
Milestone achieved.
We did it, boys. We did it. Is there life on Mars? There is now. Actually, I don't know why I'm building that. Get rid. Mom, yeah, oh yeah, look at this, a lake. Can we finish the houses, please? Go. Go! It's not a breakthrough. Oh, it's a standard tech? Oh, okay. Alright, well that gives me a little bit of comfort. Can we max that out, please? We need another battery. Do we need another battery? Maybe not, we'll see. We did it!
Full of hope.
Full of hope. Machine parts, electronics, rare metals. Fuel depot.
I'm Panem Askelin of Mars Official Radio.
Sector
Lean back,
scanned.
relax, and
Unemployed.
let us do the rest. Our songs are simply the best, and my hosting is too.
It's saying that I'm maxing out my CPU usage, Doombot. Is there any glitches on stream that you can see? Does it like lag or anything? Let me know if it does, because it's been saying that I've been maxing CPU now for like the last hour, and I'm just curious if it's having an effect on the stream. I might look at the recordings in a few minutes. They might all be recordings I have to throw away because they're all useless. Bum 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 bum. Who is my sponsor? The sponsor is the Ark of the new... It's the religious one. And the profile is... the one that gets the patents? Politician? I think it's the politician, yeah. And the mystery is random. We can launch the rocket now? Holy sh... Mamma mia. Reduces water usage by 70%. That's so useless. I hate that. Well, that actually, I take it back. That's only relevant when you have water issues. If you're like playing on a map that has like no water, then I guess that would be relevant. But for what I'm doing right now, it's not. Okay, so we need to make mushrooms. Yeah, we need mushrooms. Mushroom. Where is it? The fungi farm. Does it matter how far away it is? I'm gonna put it right there. That's too close, isn't it? How much? This is expensive, isn't it? 5 electronics. Oh! Oh wait, hang on. I'm not wrong. There we go. Yeah, frame skips. Let me just test this. Wow, have I actually reached the point, guys, where I actually need to upgrade my CPU because the game's getting like maxed out? This is like the first time this has happened in a really long time. Yeah, guys, it's actually looking like I need to upgrade my CPU. Wow! Should do a donation goal.
Dust storm approaching.
I don't know. Unemployed 3. Dust storm approaches.
Cable fault reported.
I'm not sure what to do to actually fix this now I think about it. The biggest issue with HOI 4 optimizations is they optimize the game, they make it run like 20-30% faster, which is not an exaggeration, it literally is 20-30% faster, but then what they do is they add the DLC to it, and the new DLC features lag the game back again. So it ends up in this perpetual cycle where the game doesn't actually get any faster unless you go upgrade your CPU.
You are so cool, almost as cool as the music you play. Just kidding. Would you like to meet up sometime? Maybe have a glass of wine and a donut? I feel we could talk and talk and talk for hours and hours and hours. What do you say? You know
Milestone
how to reach me.
achieved.
It is soon Friday again. You know date night. Mark. Oh, well, it's time for another song.
That might have fixed it. I've just tweaked a few settings. Like his name, Herman Kent. Yay, we're making food! What's the food consumption like? 2. We're making 4.5. Oh! Yes, that's exactly what we want. Yeah, we might, if we desperately need concrete, which I don't think we will, we'll build concrete here. It'll damage the dome, but it's only concrete maintenance, so it's not too bad. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, I think we could place like another dome like here. I always like to place my second dome next to my first. How do you feel about that, Doombot? That was my suggestion that I made to you a long time ago. I'm curious if you found otherwise. I don't know, from my experience it seems like the smartest thing to do. I think if you're playing on harder difficulties, I think placing the second dome next to the first is really smart. I think you can get away with not doing that on the easier difficulties. Overclock from the auto settings in the BIOS. I already am overclocked, dude. This is a 4790K i7. Its base clock speed is 4 gig, and I'm running at 4.6 at the moment. It is overclocked. It's a really stable overclock too. I've tested it for a very long time. Doesn't function during dust storms. We've got loads of oxygen, that's good. Dust storm's only 10 hours anyway. Yeah, the advantage to fungi farms is you. What's the advantage to fungi farms? Oh, you get food produced daily instead of having a farm that has a crop cycle. And the crop cycles are sometimes a bit scary because you sometimes like, oh god, am I gonna have enough food before the crop finishes? Already better. Good. Good. Yeah, the quality of the stream might look a bit crapper though.
Anomaly analyzed.
Still says I'm 100%. Oh, you know, then it dips down every now and then.
There's more to the barren
Life on
waters
Mars,
of red
magnetic filtering. More applicants on Earth, whatever. Oh, we haven't got a research lab. What am I doing? Oh, actually, that's okay. No, that's all right. That's all right. That's not actually a big deal. I'm all right with that. We'll build another house.
For the first time.
Oh, we have a baby. We have a baby. God, I've got really good at that now, haven't I? Ending the founder stage. God damn, I'm a god at this game. I'm an absolute god. Damn. What do we do? Alright, what do we bring in? We need cowards. Whiner. Loses sanity when at low comfort. That's actually not too bad. Oh, I know where we're going wrong. I'm not... Oh, there we go. We've got enough people now. There we go. I messed up there. Launch the rocket. Launch the rocket. Maximize number of rare metals early. Yeah, it seems like when you play on the hardest difficulties with one rocket, I think getting them rare metals early on are like... is a necessity. I have become a god at this game. I am a god. A god. If I was really smart, and let's say I am really playing at Mac, I'd put a switch here. And I'd also put a valve here too. Because what would happen then, if I have an emergency and all this gets disconnected and ripped apart, then my dome still stays safe during bad times because it's got power from the turbines and it's got reserves of oxygen and water from the towers. So having a valve and a switch here would be really ideal. But I'm not going to bother. Because I won't micro that shit anyway. Boom, ba boom, ba boom. The second dome in the first works really well for the purposes of wanting colonists to take jobs in another dome. Yeah. I wonder if there's some kind of calculation in the game. I would imagine there is that calculates whether a colonist moves from one dome to the other based on distance. I would imagine there is, but I don't actually know. It would make sense, but it needs to be proved by actually something in the game's code, wouldn't it? God doesn't want your research. I know, right? Not enough oxygen. Oh, I forget that it uses oxygen, doesn't it? Whoops. Oh man, Moxies are so... I think Moxies are a little bit exploitive in my opinion. For something that creates oxygen, I think it's a bit cheap, isn't it? You know what I mean? Like 5 mel, 2 energy, and it only needs maintenance of metal. I don't know, it feels to me like it's a bit OP. It made more sense to me if it was maintained by electronics, and then there was some tech late game that made it change the maintenance from electronics to metal or something. You know, that would kind of make sense, right?
Anomaly analyzed.
Anomaly analyzed. You know, I just realized too. I haven't got enough to build a research lab. I need 8, and I've only got 9, so I can't do it. Damn.